Hey, truth seekers, welcome back. Zach here. It's Friday, February 24th, 2017. I got sucked into making one more video. Someone asked if I would please decode the news from this past Wednesday, February 22nd, 2017. In Hollywood, California, there were these headlines. Crucifixion statue of Kanye West unveiled on Hollywood Boulevard ahead of Oscars weekend. So this happened February 22nd, this past Wednesday, the 53rd day of the year. And just being aware of this statue coming on the 53rd day of the year reminds me of something I've talked about the last couple years with Kanye West and 2pac Shakur. 2pac Shakur's final studio album, released just after his death, recorded while he was alive, was under the artist name Machiavelli, and the cover of that album is Tupac on the cross, crucified. And in the language of gematria, the way he spells Machiavelli, a play on Machiavelli, the way he spells Machiavelli has the same gematria as cross, Jesus, Messiah, gospel, also the same as the word rapper, the same as the word killing. So anyway, here's Kanye West, now a statue in Hollywood of him on the cross. We'll talk about why in Hollywood is so interesting. But also, this coming on the 53rd day of the year. In 2016, on May 3rd, the news that day was Tupac's mother had died. Tupac's mother died May 2nd, 2016, but it was breaking news May 3rd, 5-3, which is the real Machiavelli's birthday. He was born May 3rd in history. Tupac's final rapper name was Machiavelli, or Machiavelli. Also, the word religion equals 53, and I'm often talking about how killing by the numbers is a religion to the Freemasons, the Zionist Jews who run the entertainment industries, including music recording. Religion, 53, religious symbolism on the 53rd day of the year, Wednesday, February 22nd. So I want to talk about the name of the statue, false idol, the artist, plastic Jesus, and everything else that's interesting here. I also want to send a little message out to the channel Enter the Stars. For those of you who aren't aware of Enter the Stars, YouTube channel that's been around, I'm not sure what the intentions of Enter the Stars are for speaking truth online. This person has not been kind to me in the past, despite that I've tried to reach out to them. They have talked for years about how Jesus Christ was really crucified at the age of 40 and not 33. And I want to show you how this statue, this artwork, has a lot of 40 coded into it. Kanye West will turn 40 later this year. So Casey, Enter the Stars, if you're out there, I hope you watch this video. You don't even have to give me credit. I hope you incorporate this knowledge about this Kanye West story into the next video you do about Jesus and him being crucified at age 40. Something I often wonder and theorize based on the evidence within the Bible is it true that Jesus was a real person, and was Jesus black? This statue is also coming in Black History Month, and we're going to talk more about that. So let's look at everything that I can recognize that's coded into this story. They made Kanye West gold. Think about gold records, money, fame, a lot of gold in the commercial hip-hop industry, gold chains, gold teeth, references to gold. In gematria, gold sums to 38, like the word cross, like the word rapper, like killing, like death, like murder, like RIP. So many rappers in history have died on dates with 38 numerology, including 2pac's Shakur, Notorious B.I.G, and a lot of the other most famous hip-hop killings you've heard of. So this statue was revealed in Hollywood, and in reduction gematria, Kanye West sums to 33, something we've talked about for a long time. In reverse reduction, Hollywood also sums to 33. Most people believe Jesus was crucified on the cross at 33. The word believe is 33. The word with the lie right in the middle. In simple English gematria, all of these words sum to 74. Rapper, killing, Masonic, Jewish, gospel, Messiah, cross, Jesus, and more. But those are all 74. This is 2pac's final studio album, recorded just before his death. Machiavelli, play on Machiavelli. Don Columinati, the 7-day theory. 7 represents complete. There's a whole lot more coded into that, which I've covered in past videos. But anyway, Machiavelli, 74, just like Jesus and cross, all the same method. Ordinal, which is the alphabetic order. A is 1, B is 2, C is 3, up to Z is 26. M's the 13th, A the 1st, K the 11th. Alphabetic order, added up. Cross and Jesus the exact same way. Anyhow, this more recent work, Kanye West, the statue False Idol by Plastic Jesus. Notice that in gematria, the reduction method, Plastic Jesus sums to 64, the exact same as Civil Rights 64, Civil Rights Act in 64. You know, Kanye West, in a way, a symbol for civil rights, but really used by the powers that shouldn't be to stereotype people, all part of the divide and conquer agenda. The name Barack Hussein Obama, the exact same method, Plastic Jesus, Civil Rights, Barack Hussein Obama, also summed to 64. Obama elected the 44th president, 44 years after 64, the Civil Rights Act. MLK, Malcolm X, both dead by the numbers 44, them and many more. In gematria, Israel, Zion, and Thelema all sum to 64, all interrelated. Israel, Zionism. Thelema is the occult religion. That's motto is do what thou wilt. Do what thou wilt sums to 64, just like Synagogue of Satan. These two in reduction method. These three in alphabetic order, all interrelated. In the Bible, it says the false Jews, the synagogue of Satan, will rule in the end times. In this world, we call them the Jewish, the false Jews. Thelema worships the number 93. The Zionist nation of Israel has been built around the number 93. Have a lot of videos on this. Comes back to Saturn worship, time. Thelema worships the number 93. It's interesting that in gematria, alphabetic order, crucifix is 93, just like God's Son. God's Son, they tell us the sun is 93 million miles away. Special numbers. I'll link this if you want to read the whole article. But here it is, the news, February 22nd, the 53rd day of the year. The statue is called False Idols. Gematria of 39. You know, celebrities truly are false idols for the masses. Kanye West, one of many. And remember, Kanye West, when he first came out, one of his big singles was Jesus Walks. He was trying to be this positive image in hip-hop. That was then. But anyway, he's 39 years old. The Old Testament of the Bible has 39 books, which the Jewish faith goes by. He's 39. False idols equals 39. Significant number. Notice his birthday is June 8th, 1977. The word Christ equals 77. Statue of him mimicking Christ on the cross. And crucifixion has gematria of 68. He's born June 8th, 77. Reminds me of 1968, the year MLK was assassinated by the numbers. So was Bobby Kennedy. From the date of the statue to Kanye West's upcoming 40th birthday is 106 days. And that's the number of prophecy. You know, Prince said all we could go by is prophecy. And what's so strange about how all that worked out for me discovering that last year was in February of 2016, I put out a video after Vanity died, why we might read about Prince dying soon and how his death would be connected to vanities. And he died by the exact numbers I talked about in that video made in February. I found the video recording around that time, Prince talking about how all we could go by in this world was prophecy, and then I showed how he died by the prophecy code, involving this number right here, 106. They turned his house into a museum on October 6th, 10/6. All by the numbers. But just understand, 106, number of prophecy. The Freemasons, the Zionists who run the show, they operate by their prophecy code, fulfilling their own false prophecy. Well, it's debatable if it's false. I mean, they're making their agenda happen, and the masses aren't stopping them. That's what this is all about, waking people up to what's going on. People come here and ask, I don't get what your videos are about, and I just scratch my head at how they don't understand what I'm showing. I'm showing you who's running your world, how they're mocking you, how we can all stop supporting them, hold them accountable. Anyway, the words prophecy, destroy, and entertain all have gematria of 106. The masses being entertained as we watch the world destroyed around us. Worshipping people like Kanye West. So anyhow, Casey, Enter the Stars. Hope you're watching. You talk a lot about 40. Christ really crucified at 40 on the cross. I find this mind-blowing. Crucify, I noticed long ago had gematria of 40, but the word Christ in reverse also has gematria of 40. Old Testament equals 40, United States equals 40. We were talking about the relevance was 74 with Jesus. Think about this nation's birthday, 7-4. Out of the 50 states, there's only one state that sums to 74. It's the 33rd state, Oregon. You could make an argument that Jesus was crucified at 33 or 40. I just find it so interesting that these two numbers, the numbers in question, show up in regards to it. There's more of a puzzle here. But Christ 40 and crucify. So Casey, I hope you're getting this. You know, somebody who watches both of our channels, maybe you want to let Casey know, maybe you want to let them know about the Gematrinator calculator, the calculator that makes everything so easy. Crucify in reduction 40, Christ in reverse reduction 40. You know, everything we were just talking about. Saturn 93 with the alphabetic order. God's Son, you can come here and verify it all. It's kind of interesting that God's Son, which isn't proper English, is 74 in light of Jesus, you know? And cross, and Messiah, and gospel, which is the story of Jesus. But anyhow, also interesting, crucify in reversed reduced is one off from 40. It's 41. USA equals 41. 41's the 13th prime. 13 represents rebellion in the Bible. The date of this statue was also a date with 41 numerology. When we're looking at this many methods, some things could be coincidental, but no doubt, overwhelmingly, these things are not coincidental. With regards to there possibly being a hint here that Jesus was a black person, think about this. This is coming in Black History Month. Kanye West has become one of the most recognized black celebrities in modern times. Symbolic. Oscars has gematria of 42 in reverse reduction, just like the only month with 42 gematria is February, Black History Month. All throughout history, 42 and 59 stamped on black people. February ends on the 28th day, which is the 59th day of the year. Motown came out in 59. We just saw Alwyn die before the 59th Grammys. Alwyn equals 59. We just saw the man from the Ohio Players die, Junie 59, right after the 59th Grammys. Jackie Robinson wore 42. The most hateful word for black people sums to 42. The word Negroes 59. The word slaves 59. The word blues is 59. Rasta's 59. DeMarcus Cousins just got traded. Big trade in the NBA on a date with 59 numerology. I'm telling you, it's all symbolic of the slave trade history. New Orleans used to be a slave trading port. It's where DeMarcus Cousins was just traded to. If you want to check out my blog post on DeMarcus Cousins, just the news depressed me so much I didn't even want to make a video on it. Because it's sick, you know? People who don't get my work, I'm showing you the sickness going on. Again, who's doing it, and why we need to stop participating in it. And better yet, shut it down. Things I ran about in my videos. But anyhow, Oscar's 42, February 42. The New Testament has gematria 42. If you've never read the New Testament, that's the beginning of the Christian part of the Bible. Matthew, the first of 27 books in the New Testament. Matthew equals 27. Matthew, the first of 4 books that are the gospel, the story of Jesus. You get your red letter Bibles, and the first 4 books, you got the red letters, which is where Jesus is talking. Anyway, the New Testament begins with 42 generations to Jesus. You read the New Testament, you feel ridiculous. You're just saying these names you can't even pronounce 42 times over. Lo and behold, in gematria, New Testament equals 42. The original published Bibles in English were called 42-line Bibles. Freemason equals 42, like history. Here we are in Black History Month. Knowledge 42, astrology 42, the big G on the Freemason compass and square 42. For black people, there's their own independent branch, Prince Hall Freemasonry. Prince equals 38. So does Africa, so does Jamaica, so does death, killing. So many rappers have died by the number 38, as we talked about. So a lot's coded into this, you know. Kanye West has a lot of synchronicities with Crucify, his approaching age of 40. There's been all this predictive programming for something bad to happen to Kanye West, something we've been talking about in recent headlines, the mental breakdown, the hospitalization by the numbers. So if you haven't seen my other videos on Kanye West, just a reminder, just to search away. The best way to search for my videos is to go to my own channel. For those of you who don't know this, very simple thing you can do here. Go to my channel. When you get to my channel, click videos. So you're following? You click the channel, you click the videos up at the top. Then there's this magnifying glass here, right next to about. If you just search Kanye West within my videos, every video I made about Kanye West will come up, as long as I labeled it properly. And it looks like even videos that YouTube knows are somewhat related will get put in here. So, and maybe also videos that aren't related, but up at the top you saw it's all Kanye West videos. So, you know, more information just at your fingertips. Got a lot of videos, got a lot of blog posts. That's the other thing you can come do. You can come search my blog for Kanye West. And there's a whole lot of stuff on here that's not on the video channel because I only make so many blog posts into videos. All right, Truth Seeker. Until next time. Encore. Just a few days ago, somebody asked me to investigate the death of rapper Mac Dre. So I will also include this information. Mac Dre was killed reportedly by gunfire and AK-47 on November 1st, 2004 in Kansas City, Missouri. And in light of what we just talked about with 74, Kansas City, Missouri, gematria of 44, Missouri alone, 42. I should have mentioned that Kanye West, with the S exception, which is also very relevant, is also 42. Mac Dre, the artist name, has gematria of 44 and 118. The word kill has gematria of 44, and 118 also shows up routinely around death. In Jewish gematria, death is 118. They said Prince died on an elevator. Prince and Vanity both had a lot of 118 in their death. So the more of these methods you are aware of, the more clear the picture becomes on why these numbers show up so much. I mean, for years I've been talking about 44 and 118 in regards to death, and that was before I even knew about reverse ordinal gematria. So somebody asked me about Mac Dre. I look into the death of Mac Dre, right away I see a 44, I see 118. I check from his birthday. Notice his birthday was July 5th, 1970. He died November 1st, 2004, after turning 34 years old. Look at this. The word murder, 34, 38 in reverse, 34, 38, other numbers that routinely show up around death. Look at Prince, 38 and 34, reflections of each other. Anyway, this man died shortly after his 34th birthday, dying exactly 119 days later. 119, the number for all-seeing eye, Star of David, master plan. Same numbers again and again. Dead in Kansas City, Missouri, 119 days after his 34th birthday. If there's any more rappers that have been murdered that I don't know about, that I haven't covered in videos already, please let me know. Every day people request for me to make videos I made years ago. I mean, can you look into this person's death? I already have videos on that person's death. Do a search, please. I gotta keep reminding that because it just happens every day. For like 5 comments saying, hey Zach, can you make a video on the discovery of the 7 new planets? I already made that video. People are already asking me to make videos I just made yesterday. So, Truth Seeker, use the search. Until next time.